Okay, so today we're going to do a video on an install on some new stuff I got for my Cadillac. You guys maybe haven't seen this yet, but in the upcoming season of Street Outlaws, we did a daily driver race. And this is what I race the daily driver race. This is legitimately my daily driver. I drive this almost every day, you know, because my truck's usually hooked to a trailer or something like that. And so this is probably, to date, almost one of my favorite cars that I've ever had. Right now, it's got a built motor, ported heads, K-Tech throttle body, cold air intake, Whipple Supercharger. That's a 2.9 Whipple that's on it. The intercooler leaks in the Whipple, and it's noisy sometimes. So I decided that we would upgrade, and we called up the guys at Edelbrock. They came out with a new TVS 2650. And it's supposed to be the cat's meow. This thing is supposed to make upwards of 1,200 horsepower to the tires on a CTSV, one of the Corvettes, any of the LT4 stuff. This thing will support. This thing will push enough air to support 1,250 horsepower. So we're going to test it out and see. I'm going to send that thing off and get the intercooler fixed. I'm not sure what we'll do with that. We got another old school project that we might use that for. But while we're here, we're gonna do a water tank. So this thing's gonna sit in the rear underneath, kind of underneath the trunk floor where the spare tire goes. And it is a water cell, which has got a pump inside of it, and it pumps the water through the intercooler of the supercharger. As you can see on the factory CTSV, they've got this in this is actually not factory, but we put this little small filler in here where you put the water in, and there's really no reservoir, so it doesn't really hold any water anywhere. It doesn't have a place that you could put ice. It doesn't do any of that stuff. So this thing right here, you can put a lot of ice water in the back of it, circulate ice water through the supercharger intercooler to dramatically decrease your air inlet temperatures if you have to hot lap the car, if you're at the track, if it's a hot day, any of that type of stuff. So this kit came with the tank, which I can't remember, sorry, how many gallons this is, but it looks like 3 or 4, but I'm not sure. It's got a pump, all the wiring, and all the hoses to run from the front to the back. Okay, so the Edelbrock 2650 is pretty cool for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's because they have the runners bolt to the bottom of the supercharger. Well, that's not that big a deal, except for then it allows you to pull them off without messing with the whole blower. And it's got bungs in here for injectors, and they come from Edelbrock like that. Crawford takes them, machines the bungs out to accept injectors, and makes a boss for you to put fuel rails. So that's badass. That's going to make it to where we're going to have plenty of fuel for whatever we're going to do. When we get done, this is what I'm hoping for. A car that makes probably about 1,100 with a flex fuel sensor that you can go and fill it up and put E85 in it, or you can run pump gas if you have to, or whatever. So that's what I'm going for here, is like the ultimate daily driver beast that can still, you can literally drive it every day. You can make sure it's got the right E85 content if you want, to make sure that it, to performs the way you want to perform if you go race it. So called up my guys DeatshcWerks here, which are local to me. And we got a set of 90-pound injectors, and those are the injectors we're going to use for the port injection. We're going to use a Holley Dominator to control all of the fueling here, which I don't have it sitting here, but you'll see that here in a little bit. But yeah, so basically the blower, I don't know that we're going to be able to use these. The covers come with the supercharger. They probably look pretty cool, but the way I have the coils in this car, I don't know that's going to work. But we're going to kind of cover the installation on the supercharger, the injectors, the fuel rails with the port injection, and the water cell. And then after that, we'll do one and we'll cover the Dominator, wiring the Dominator, and controlling the second set of injectors, as well as we're going to do an Aeromotive Fuel system with 3 pumps in the tank of this thing. So with the direct injection LT4 stuff, and even LT1 stuff, they have a single pump in the tank that feeds the high pressure system, but they are inadequate for this type of power. So basically what this is going to allow us to do also is get rid of the meth kit that's on it. So we're going to pull the meth off, run the thing on E85 only, and shoot for, it may be a big goal. I want to make 1,200 horsepower with it. I don't know if it will, but if you will stay tuned to the videos and subscribe and pay attention, then you'll find out if it makes 1200 or not.
About to grab a pair of
Should be somewhere
there it
around
goes.
there.
There it goes. It went in. You can let it go now. The angle of the dangle. He just makes us really tight.
What
Sound like a chicken there?
It's better.
I thought it was Allie for a second. Sound like it for a second.
Probably not.
I wonder if that's how he plumbs all these.
What are you talking about?
Block this side of the rail, loop
Yeah.
the back.
I thought about it. I wasn't sure.
Where's your bolt?
I almost think you block for now, no matter what. We just block that side.
We gotta. Well, hold on. We gotta take it back off now.
Let me ask. Okay, well, hold up. We better figure this out then. How do you get the? So this is where you take the fuel rolls out. You can get to those.
After we.
Yeah.
With the coils on there.
If not, we better figure the fuel system out right now.
I'm gonna say you can probably get it one way or the other. You might have to take the valve cover off and the coils off or something like that.
Yeah. Ricky, we gotta take the top off this thing, right?
Do what?
So we gotta take the top off this thing, right?
Yeah.
There's some motherfuckers back there.
I see them.
They always got a topper.
They're always better top. But they gotta have a nice back.
Rick, go get me the 1/4 inch set up. The back one.
What size?
It's a 10. The 10's in the back.
So what? You thought you broke it, so now we're gonna see.
Well,
If there's anything.
I don't know. I don't know if there's anything actually wrong with the blower. It did make some noise and it was cold the other day. But yeah, well, you gotta take the lid off these to get them off anyway. So we will see what we see.
See what we see.
Yeah. And these, yeah, I meant like a flat little socket. That must not be a 10.
That is.
Well, not much C, is it? Oh, hold up.
I don't want to do your work for you though.
Yeah, don't do my work for me. I wouldn't want you to do extra work, more work than you do now.
That's not much.
Huh?
Not much.
I know. You said it, not me.
Oh man.
I feel like it's getting hostile.
Just no roll ratchet.
Nah. I don't think hostile is
The right terminology.
Huh?
That's not the right terminology.
Yeah, not hostile. Here's our third employee.
Yeah.
You gonna help us work, bud?
Third employee.
Yeah.
He gets it all done.
You have employees?
Yep.
Shop supervisor.
Last time I checked, I don't have employees, but I got a bunch of bosses. I got all the chiefs up in this motherfucker. I'll tell you that.
You got a bunch of chiefs, not enough Indians?
Bunch of chiefs, not enough Indians. I got Chief Ricky. I got Chief. Chief Hobby is the biggest chief of them all, for sure.
That one's fun. You have to go to a ratchet range.
I think you did get. Yeah, I think this side. We need to get this side too.
Sometimes you're so elusive, I don't even see you.
How many times you ever been called elusive in your lifetime? That can't be much.
I wasn't lucid when I broke my leg.
No, you were not.
No.
It wasn't very lucid. If you ever go to Guthrie, there's a humongous ass useless building called the Temple.
Oh, there he goes again.
They got all these bushes in the front. We used to buy hide and seek in those. That's fun.
What is this weird facts by hobby?
Yeah,
I was lucid. I was lucid.
Elusive. Hobby, do you know what the word elusive?
Without more information. Hey, when I was 6 years old, I used to blah 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 blah.
He was talking about wanting to take the windshield off. I was like, man.
Do you even know the definition of elusive?
I wonder which one of these asshole intercoolers is leaking.
Elusive. I would say the definition is hard to catch.
I'm still rambling about that.
Okay, we got all that going on.
Yeah, we finally got the one guy to stop smoking.
So does that mean that we need to
We'll
leave?
figure out where it's coming from.
Where were you?
Colton, does that mean we need to leave?
I'm going.
I think that means we need to leave.
I want to take these off. You brought me one?
No, I
We do for the day.
But there was a couple missing out of it.
We got a guard dog right here. Yeah, you are.
Screwdriver.
Do we need to excavate the premises?
Excavator. I'm using my excavator. Okay. Then when you get back, if that's all you're doing, we'll be ready to go when you get back. Are they coming here not today or what? Oh,
Rick, do you know where the number 6 one is? Ball end one?
Number 6.
Bobby, sing it. Ricky and the Roadster Racer.
that's off. Take them off?
Yeah. Might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, just for now to get out of the way. We need 15.
15? 15.
Socket.
15 socket shovel.
Yeah, it is.
Shovel for what? Oh, you mean a ratchet?
Yeah. Socket.
Oh.
On a ratchet, whatever.
Hey, 15 socket short on a long ratchet would be awesome. What? No, you're not. You are not staying with Kaggy. I know, he does. He thinks it's the funniest thing ever.
Is that tender?
Tender. No, it's
Is that a tenderoni?
text message.
Tenderoni text message? Is that such a thing?
I don't think so.
Kids have weird,
Jelly or jam?
weird code
Jelly or
words.
jam.
Huh?
Jelly or jam?
Yeah, jelly or jam. Is it a tenderoni jelly or a tenderoni jam?
I missed it. What'd you do?
Zoom in on the hit. Do that again for us. Go ahead. Here, yeah. Hand me that again. I said, man, I need a screwdriver to get this hose off. He gave me the tiniest little screwdriver that you possibly could get.
Ricky and the Roadster
What do you see in there?
Racer.
This is a giant opening.
We got a 916106.
916, a 916, huh?
I don't know. I mean, it's just saying. It says pull. I can't see it all.
Can't see the diameter. What'd you
3/8.
get? Oh, thank you.
28 foot-pounds with Loctite.
Is that a ATI? It is, right?
Yeah. I can't. But it's saying pulley 916106. I'm guessing that's the part number.
Probably the part number. It would probably tell us what it was. Alright, found some water. Found a little.
Let's see.
Ricky, what would it take to get you an iPhone?
You bring me one.
You just take one if we just buy you an iPhone?
Yep.
Well, if that's all it takes, I got my old iPhone. You can start using that if you want. If you get rid of that, ghetto ass.
Fucking
What is that, a crap droid?
whatever. I mean, that's all it takes. Someone bring me a different phone. Whatever. I'll fucking with it. You can bring me a damn fucking flip phone, bro. I give a
Ricky, stop with all the F-bombs. We cannot publish
YouTube,
this on my YouTube channel. This is a
YouTube,
kid-safe YouTube channel.
You have to block those.
You're going to have to bleep all those out. You're not even going to hear you talk. It's going to be like, what's that guy that says bleep all the time? bleep, 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 bleep.
Hey, stop making fun of me. It hurts my feelings.
That's just you.
I got to stop again?
You're terrible at this.
I'm not. I'm never going to make this. This is going to be bad. Is this ready to unbolt?
Yeah. I mean, like, all we gotta do is get around this harness, really, and we can unbolt all those tins and lift this bitch up.
What? Lift the what up?
Lift it up.
Lift this sucker up.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say. That's what you're going to
Lift this bad boy up.
There you go. YouTube friendly.
That's gonna be all the intercoolers first.
You take the
talking
intercoolers
like a
out.
kid video.
10% overdrive. It don't tell us what it is. It just says 10%. I don't know what I'm looking up here.
Well, you know what you can do is you can absolutely measure it.
Ooh, look at Bean.
Natural gas, that's new.
I mean, if you ask the lady, she said leak extra.
Oh yeah, she told us to take a vacation, huh?
She told us to leave.
Yeah, she did tell us to leave.
Don't be around it. So we're just gonna sit here and
So we're just hanging out, making a YouTube video, working on my Cadillac, breathing in natural gas.
the gas gonna get here and like, hey, what y'all doing?
I was working, and be like, you know how dangerous this is? And we're like, man, we do this stuff every day. This is
Using
fine.
battery powered tools.
Yeah, we can say, dude, this is nothing.
Yeah, they said don't use anything electric.
Yeah. That was about to fall out, so that should be... I wonder if the leak was there. Interesting. We're not going to be able to get... That's going to have a wrench. Right there.
We got a crescent or anything over here?
Oh, you're going to take that out. No, not yet.
This might become a corpse.
So those look strappy. Oh, they strip? Well, if you're using the ball ones, those things are about the only thing those are good for is stripping shit. I hate those ball ones.
You hate the ball ones, but you wanted a ball one, we'll go?
No, I did not. I was never asking for a ball one. He was bringing one. He had his heart set on a ball one for me.
You like balls, so.
Yep.
Got me, would have been cool if those had like red Loctite on them. That would have been really cool. I
They
think
do.
they did.
They do. That's why they're so cool. Because they did have. What's black?
You had it right in front of you here.
I do. That's not me. That's Ricky.
Well, it's where it was over there a second ago, sir.
It's good.
Stick it in your finger.
I'm confused. I'll take that off. How you doing? Good. How are you doing? Tell you what I know real quick. The national gas comes in from the street up to right on the outside of the.
Dude, he interrupted me. Can you put that back in and take it back out?
Okay.
Hey Ryan, put those back in, take them back out.
You can't say that on patrol, but every day.
I should drop one of those down the motor.
Yeah. Are they long?
I think you put one. I was gonna say I probably should do that, huh?
I got 5 washers right here.
Well, that's great.
So what did we drop?
Well, I dropped a washer.
Oh, well you said that I dropped one. I'm like, I got
No,
5
no,
right
no,
here.
I said I did.
Oh,
I said I did and Ricky did.
But I didn't.
I think he did.
I didn't.
Well, you had all your washers on your bolts? Oh, then you did.
There's 2 washers missing.
3.
What? There's 2 washers missing. How many? 2. There's 2 of them missing. Michael, look, this Michael B inside. He got them all. Are you sure? This is Michael B inside. He has all the washers.
Yeah, all of them came out on this side.
Rick, I don't remember this being this hard. Didn't we take this off? No, we only kept taking the lid off, right? Okay, yeah, this is a little harder.
That valve is closed. I can see. I don't see the washer. Oh, there's that washer right there.
Where is that? We need long pick.
Maybe, but the weird thing is, why do I only see one?
Because you should only have one.
No, there's 2.
There's 2?
Yeah, there's 2 bolts right there missing washers.
What is it? Metal? It looks like a little clippy.
Maybe.
Like a, you know, like a clip that you clip through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that looks like.
So what we confirm how many we were missing?
2.
I think both the 2 that I pulled out, fucking the washers were not. I can see one in the back for sure.
What, long pick? What is it? In the back
It's in
hole?
the very back hole. That one.
So,
of them
like,
is
we
the
can
very
get
back
the
hole.
blower off?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's get the blower off.
Where the tough guys come in.
The weird thing is, I don't know which hole.
The tough guys?
The crunch guys. So the him and
That's
him.
weird. I bet you got water on it. Watch out, Bing.
Oh no, hey, we put it on here, Rick. Oh, we didn't? Yeah.
You want like this type of hooked one?
Yeah, that'll work.
Like a captain hook?
Like a rusty hook?
Not a rusty hook, like a captain hook. Don't knock it down in there, Knocky. Oh no. Noted, the blower has washers. The blower bolts, all, let's see, 6? How many's on each side?
There's 10.
There's
5
10
on each
total,
side.
5 on each side. The blower bolts that hold the blower down do have copper washers. And if you're not careful, you will drop one down into the cylinder.
Or 2.
Or sometimes 2.
Oh no. Michael Bean?
The L-pick? The doctor needs the L-pick.
Yeah.
L-pick.
really weird though, too? Is,
There's no oil in it.
yeah, eyeglass.
Good job, Rick. It's for 100% sounded just like that, but I don't know why.
That's really. Remember when I told you I felt like it was coming from here?
That's what controls that.
That's what controls this.
Yeah. But we couldn't figure out why it would do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Did you put that other washer on the bolt?
I did.
Okay. All right, we're back to good there.
What's that, 10 sensor?
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, that's concerning right there.
Yeah,
So that probably goes here.
It's self-contained. We didn't do nothing to it. Those Allens.
Are you sure there's not
Allen stuff. Like top fuel shit right here. Like, boy, they be making this motherfucker tie, make all the moves.
Give me a spin.
Spins. Put your finger in there, bro. Put your finger in there.
It looks like one of those things you see on the internet that like eats all the trash. You know what I'm talking about?
Do y'all know? I mean, is there anything back here on this west end that would make an odor? Is there any
You're
oil?
welcome to go look. We'll open that for you so you can just
yeah.
double check too. I don't think so, man. We got a compressor out there that's electric.
Holy moly donut shop?
Where'd that come from, Rick?
I've been saying it all week.
Hell, help me out, bro. They can't see. Thanks, bro. Did you get the line off already?
Yep.
Let go.
So what are you doing at this very moment?
So this is the high pressure line from. So the fuel line comes from here or here. One's return, one's a feed. Comes out of the feed, and then goes out over the top of the blower, then feeds the high pressure fuel pump. But with the fuel system that we're getting ready to do, we're going to run big pumps. We're going to run big, large Aeromotive. Probably 2 or 3 pumps. Haven't figured it out yet. We're going to talk to the Aeromotive guys. We're going to take a trip to Kansas and take our tank. Yeah, we're going to take a field trip. We're going to take a Martin Motorsports field trip. And we're going to go to Aeromotive for the day, and they're going to load up the tank with pumps. And we're probably going to put three 450s or something in it because we're going to run E85. Because, you know, to remind everybody, we're going to try to make 1,200 on E85. We can probably put that bolt back in.
Oh, you want to put it back in?
Yeah. I mean, that's... Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought you were doing. So, in the fuel system, it's going to get 2 new lines. The main feed's going to come through, and we're going to put a fitting, and we'll show you guys later, but on the end of this, and it tees. So the high-pressure pump gets the fuel first, comes out of the high-pressure pump, and then goes into the fuel rails that are on the back of the new Supercharger.
There you go.
Thanks, bro. So, we're preparing for that. And it also appears that we have a leak. Maybe the high pressure pump gasket is leaking at the valley cover. So, it is Friday today. We're pretty much not going to be able to work on it this weekend because there's a couple of parts that I need that have not made it in yet. But we need to get it apart to see what all we needed. So, Monday, I'm going to overnight a few things. So, probably Tuesday, we'll get back on this. And we're going to replace... Okay, well, that's going to be here on Tuesday also, apparently. What is going on? Okay, so we're going to replace the valley gasket and the high pressure pump. Where, like, again, the gasket from the high pressure pump to the valley. And then I'm going to replace a couple of fuel lines because some of those fuel lines are non-serviceable, and they recommend that you do not reuse them and replace them every time. So we're going to go ahead and replace them this time, and that way I can run the feed line from there down the car, figure out where it needs to go before we put the blower back on.
Before all the new stuff goes in.
Before all the new stuff goes in.
Alright. So we follow up Monday.
We're going to follow up Monday, maybe Tuesday. But I'm thinking...
Does that mean Monday's off?
No, that absolutely is not even a no. I think he's doing something else. Just not working on this. But we got a good start. We got it tore down. I noticed a couple things that we need. I think Ricky mentioned that he's really itching to pull the gas tank out of this thing. So we might pull the fuel tank out of it Monday. Maybe that's what we could do Monday. You know? Sound pretty much?
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking my
remember, this is a kid's YouTube
rail.
channel.
My rocker rail might be in Monday, so I might be putting rockers on it.
It's gonna. Here in a minute, I'm gonna get it for you.
Fucking.
Maybe we put that on